Hi, everybody. This is the Football Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut. And this is another episode involving the nervous hospital known as WFAN.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny part.
Now, welcome back to the Football Hut, where we talk about not only about the Giants, but also about the Jets here, and really the NFL as much as I can. But I know that a lot of people are very, very hyped for all these WFAN videos that I've been doing. Now we have something that isn't from the insane part of the WFAN radio station. This is from the more sane one. But before we get there, I gotta let you know a couple things. Hit that subscribe button if you want to know what's going on here. And two, got a little update from Spaz Licata. He unblocked your host on Twitter. There was no reason to block me on Twitter anyway. Not interacting with him, not bothering him. So he unblocked me. Oh, okay. This, one hand clap. But, that's about it. I don't care. If they block me, they don't block me. Headline from Odyssey.com. As you know, the Jets don't have a quarterback. Really? I did not know that. Did you know that? Did you know that, Great? Well, no, I did not know that. Yes, they don't have a quarterback. They lost Aaron Rodgers on the fourth play of the season. I shit you not. On the fourth play of the season, Aaron Rodgers hurt his Achilles, which, by the way, the Jets and the Giants have to get rid of that field that they have at MetLife. It's terrible. That's ruining careers. But here we have and as you know, the Jets played the Giants last week. They played well. Although the quarterback is a complete, total clusterfuck. Zach Wilson has to go. He is absolutely, the second year in a row, ruining the Jets' season. They have a great defense, a Super Bowl level type defense. I'm not saying this. A lot of other people are saying this too. They have a playoff caliber defense, and he is completely destroying their season. Can't throw the football, holds on to the football, doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Well, the screwballs at the fan are apoplectic, are flipping out over this situation. And two of the bigger Jet fans, the former team, Evan and Joe Benigno. Joe Benigno, you bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Well, bro and Evan had epic meltdowns, I guess, on Monday. They bring in, it's funny, with Evan and Tiki, they kind of need Joe to sort of infuse a little. It's funny, they get the guy who's 100 years old to come in and infuse a little bit of life into the show. But here we go. Evan goes off on fraud Jets, an epic opening rant. Evan went off on his Jets after Monday night's loss, likening them to a girlfriend who continues to stab you in the back. Quote, the New York Jets are that girlfriend that we keep trying to convince they are marriage material, and they keep screwing around with behind the block. That's who the Jets are. I wouldn't go that far. They're the one franchise in sports that can suck you in and make you believe and make you think you're seeing things that you're not even seeing. And then reality slaps you across the face. Evan has dealt with years of frustration as a Jets fan. And until there are major changes, he says he is done believing things will get better. Especially if Zach Wilson continues to be the quarterback. Quote, I'm done being suckered in by this fraud of a franchise. I'm also mad at Joe Douglas. Because a week ago I said to you, Tiki, maybe they should trade for a quarterback just in case this one goes back to being a pumpkin. Well, he is a pumpkin. He's not good. This offense isn't good. Now, here's the thing about the Jet offense. They have weapons. They have a good tight end. They have some good wide receivers. They have a fairly decent running back. But they have nobody to lead that offense. And they have a coach who cannot get out of his own way. The guy cannot coach them without them playing sloppy. They don't play smart. They had there was a play with a breakdown of the special teams where a punt was run back for a touchdown. You can't allow that. Especially when one-third of your team is a major negative. But That's Robert Sala for you. And now, from the nursing home that Joe Benigno is, airing from or coming from now, he was also, going nuts about the Jets, as you know. He's a big Jets fan. He was doing the little cha-cha dance after the Jets squeaked out that win against the Giants. The Giants had that game all wrapped up until, well, their problems popped up, But Joe, Joe the bro, Benigno, out back from the nursing home. Joe will be the guy another 10 years from now at the nursing home. I can't believe Richie Kotite. I can't believe him, bro. Bro, Parcells, bro. The pain. The horrible pain. Oh, here we go from Odyssey.com. Joe B sounds off on Zach Wilson, Nathaniel Hackett, after Jets loss. Joe Benigno was not happy in his weekly spot with Evan and Tiki on Tuesday, lamenting a Jets loss where Zach Wilson looked like he did earlier this season against the Patriots. I would mention this. I don't see much of a difference with Zach Wilson. From day one, look, I have not watched the Jets on a regular basis. Gotten back into football the last year. I don't see anything different from week 1 of the NFL to this past week against the Chargers with Zach Wilson. He had one good drive, I think, last week against a bad Giants defense and a bad Giants team. Quote, I don't know how much more I could take it, bro. Bro, the kid stunk last night, Evan said. One of the biggest mistakes they made, this is from, Joe. One of the biggest mistakes they made, Mike White was better than this guy, but they had to justify that this kid was the second pick in the draft. I put this on Joe Douglas. Wilson and Douglas weren't the only ones Joe had his eye on. Nathaniel Hackett is worse than his father, Joe said. He's getting very personal going after somebody's family. Jeez. Yeesh. Evan opened Tuesday's show of a classic rant ripping the Jets, and Joe was in the same boat, kicking himself believing that this team could go on a run and finally end their playoff drought. It's like Michael Corleone, Joe said. I was out and they pulled me back in. I wonder if I hadn't heard the audio, but did Joe get his voice all squeaky? That's when you know Joe's getting really upset. Is when he starts squeaking. He starts going through puberty as he's talking about these teams that he root. I would say this, and he's a bit of a jinx. Last year he came back from retirement. On cue, right after that, the Mets did not play as well. Retire, Joe. Do us all a favor. The only reason Joe came back is he thought the Mets were going to win the World Series last year, and he wanted to be on the air to talk about it. Get off the air, Joe. Do us a favor. You are a dark, black cloud that hangs over these teams. And one of the teams I root for, go back into the nursing home. Please, I beg you. Tell them to take away the Wi-Fi out of your room. Don't do it in the rec room. Don't do it with all these other old people. Well, some of these people are really complaining about pain. You're just complaining about metaphorical pain. Or some people in the room saying, Monday through Fridays, 5 days, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 7 days in a week. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that Joe's dealing with during the week. Maybe that's why he wants to come back on the air. But for the love of God, retire already. Just do us all a favor, retire. And this is another nervous hospital report. Thank you, and have a good day.
They're coming to take me away, ha ha. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha. To the funny farm.